Hello again, everybody. Today we're going to have a shootout between two JBL studio monitors, the 305p and the 308p MKII. I've had the 305ps for quite some time. They were in my basement studio, have moved out here into my shed studio, and I just thought they were kind of small for what I was doing, the room size. I thought they sounded really good, but they kind of had some distortion when I really pushed them hard. I found some JBL 308p MKIIs on Facebook. A local guy had them, is getting rid of them. So I picked them up cheap, installed them here in my system, and I think I really like them. We are going to review and see how they sound. The first thing I did was take some baseline REW measurements with the 305s. You'll see here as I turn them on, right and left, fairly similar. I think my room is pretty even on both sides. A few dips and things that don't match up, but other than that, fairly flat. I've got a huge dip in the 90 hertz region. I just need more bass trapping in this room, which hopefully will come later. You can check out my video for my giant super chunks, which I did in the back. I need to do some in the front. I think that'll help that. Next, I swapped out the 308s, put them in, ran the same test with the mic in the same position, and you'll see here in the reds that the frequency response is very similar. They both have that terrible dip at 90 hertz and a fairly flat response here over 500 hertz. I set the dip switches in the back to make sure they were as even as possible so they got the same response. For the 305s, I had to boost the high and boost the lows. For the JBL 308s, I had to cut the lows and cut the highs. But you'll see that now they line up pretty well. Looking at the Spl Graph, you'll see that the 308s had a hump here about 1K, 1500, right here in the upper mids. You also see at the very low end, since they are 8-inch speakers, they get just a touch more low. They go a little bit lower, but not that much difference. You can boost up the lows on the 308s and get this peak to move quite a bit higher. But with my room and this terrible 90 hertz cut, it really didn't help much. Your mileage may vary. I got a sample song off the YouTube archive. Here I'm playing it between both speakers. My reference microphone stayed in exactly the same place for both speakers. Let's have a listen. You'll notice in the 308s that mid hump really stands out. I think that overall the 305s are a little bit smoother. High mid hump may help in your mix to really hear the vocals and help make good decisions. Overall, I think both are very good speakers. I am sticking with the 308s just because they're larger. They drive the room a little bit better. They have a slightly higher SPL before they distort, so that's good for my room because it is such a big room. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit subscribe. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you next time.